What's going on YouTube? Teach the DJ. Back in the video today, I'm back playing Madden 25 franchise mode, making the perfect NFL team. Today, we're back playing against the Bengals. Should be a good game. Usually when we play the Bengals in my franchises, they're usually bangers. Sometimes, or we walk all over them. We're once again away, so it's not really fun, but it's alright.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week. So keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
It's true.
Sticking with Walker on second.
Damn.
And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Young now.
That's pass interference.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Young got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
You're kidding me.
So this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Now Young. Oh, Adunze wide open. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. He's got it.
Oh!
Touchdown, Eagles. Kenneth Walker.
What a play.
Touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Ken Walker who finished things off with a touchdown catch. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man from the University of Michigan.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now because he's coming off of a strong performance in their team's win last week. And you can just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there, and things are starting to fall into place.
Here we go.
In talking to the rival defensive coordinator, the team he's facing this week, he told me this young man's starting to get it.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Here's 3rd and 7. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Damn.
And he is caught. Room here to run.
Frick.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for for Cincinnati. 41 yards. They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3. Looking to throw McCarthy.
Oh, damn.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. They'll come to the line.
He's got to be up there and leading the league in sacks. He's had so many.
McCarthy.
Oh.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Here's Young from the shotgun. He's going to air one out. Got his man complete. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Walker now on 1st and 10. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run again with Walker. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Walker.
We got it.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Here is Young. Out to his left.
Oh, touchdown.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Bang.
Bryce Young with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left.
Woo.
And he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Extra point by Blankenship.
And this is an 87 overall defense.
And that pushes the lead up to
Are you
11.
sure about that?
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Bryce Young who finished things off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bengals offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And we give you a look there at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns. You can see he's 2nd best amongst NFL running backs at this point in the season. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing is McCarthy. Completes it to Aguilar. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Come on.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
They got DK Metcalf.
They'll run out of the gun here.
And they haven't even passed to him yet.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Thank you. No, he dropped it.
Almost intercepted.
He dropped it.
Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Now McCarthy. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Easy.
Picked off by Levante David.
Absolutely nasty. Absolutely gross pick. That was gross, dog. Nah, we need to look at that. Bro, how'd I do that? See, I saw DK was wide, and I was like, God damn. But like, he thought he could one-hand this? Nah, buddy. And I got hit after. So, we're chilling.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss. Now Young. He sets to fire deep.
That's passing first.
Let's go. Lines up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
Thought we got sacked.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we
Here we
step
go.
aside. Straight ahead, Walker.
What do I do?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Damn.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Young, flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On the move to his left.
No way.
Will be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Bang!
Broken up. Excellent coverage
Levante David, bro. He's actually a prospect.
Hold on to. Here's
No, he's
Tressway
actually just the
now.
best.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Eagles offense and Bryce Young headed back onto the field. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. From the 46, here's second down and 2. Sticking with Walker on second down. 20.
Oh.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
What a run it would have been.
Walker going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
You did your part.
Young takes it on the sneak, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's third and goal.
He's in.
Take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Ken Walker, his third rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Powerful running. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
Yeah, and it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's taken to the 26, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense and Kenneth Walker set to take over once more. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to play the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Third down and 1. To throw, Young. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
He drops it.
Unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Hand off here to Walker. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati.
Come on.
It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Sticking with Walker on second down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I feel like Kenneth Walker is like a very underrated running back.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys
He
will
fumbled.
take over at the 30-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game.
Serious.
And ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it,
Come on,
when he's going
Walker.
to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
What?
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's second down. To the air with McCarthy.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway.
Thank you.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Now a run with Walker. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Young. And Walker has it. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
Even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Why did we freeze up? It's because I touched
a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I hit the joystick by
Well, that
accident.
was certainly an aggressive call,
Or whatever it's called.
aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short.
Come on.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Come on.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Dang, he's wide.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Oh, he's not ready for it. He would have had a touchdown.
To him as he released it, and it's
That would have been a
down.
touchdown.
Back to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
I got me on
so
that.
the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Oh.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him. So they get pushed back
Now
to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 3rd and goal, McCarthy. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Michael Wilson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Santos with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't
And that's the
get it.
game.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Young to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Trying to lay one up deep.
Oh, he almost had it too.
Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bengals will get the football back. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15.
Oh.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
That was low-key quite nasty.
As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll look to throw here on first down.
That was low-key nasty.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Once more from the 11, 2nd and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Oh.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
They're unable to connect.
What's the penalty? Don't you dare pass interference that.
Contact may have come too early.
Really didn't. Didn't though. It didn't though.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the
Literally
ball to the 1-yard line.
didn't.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Throwing again, McCarthy.
Yo.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
Or does it? Oh, it does.
Have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now, during that run, an injury here.
Just get 1 yard.
Those big blockers in some discomfort. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33
Here we
seconds
go.
remaining. Young. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Young to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And
No.
This is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. A couple more minutes, and maybe the
What a
outcome
win.
of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Eagles, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati,
Yeah,
they
it was
fall 2 games under
horrible.
500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis,
What a
our
win, though.
entire crew.
What a win. Kenneth Walker locked in and then fumbled. And he locked in again. What a win. Good game in the win. They came back. Somehow. They somehow came back. I think I saw an ab tear. So he could be out for the season. Cooper. Cooper to see it. That's why our defense is so buns today. 2 picks really takes it out of you, doesn't it, Cooper? And he didn't even win Player of the Week. That's where I draw the line. Okay. Okay. Well, what's he at right now? How many rushing attempts do you have? Alright. Well, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, sure to smash that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications for more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And of course, bye-byes.